Hello, everybody. Oh god, I'm so dang tired. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is actually going to be my review for Dr. Stone, Season 2, Episodes 4, 5, and 6. I had to think for a second. And, I can't wait until dinner tonight. Most likely my dinner will be before I leave, or after I get home, because I don't get a meal tonight for dinner at work. Because I only have a 5-hour shift. And if you have to get at least, I think, 6 hours or more in order to even have a 30-minute break. But if you get 8 hours or more at a shift, then you get an hour break. So, yeah, I'm not even going to get to eat at work, so I have to eat either before I get to work or after I leave work. So, here's hoping I get to eat before work, because I'll get to have my dad's barbecue. Yum, yum, yum. And just so you guys know, you guys never did get the thing to 10 likes, that video I mentioned. So if you want me to do a video showing how my dad makes his barbecue sauce, get this video to 10 likes. That shouldn't be too difficult. So if you want to see the recipe for my dad's barbecue sauce, yeah, leave a like. Anyway, I am so dang tired. And that was my sleeve. And, yeah, I already got up to, I went from episode 78 to episode 83 of Black Clover today, so, yeah. Maybe it was 84. Hang on, let me look real quick. But yeah, this episode we get a bunch of stuff made by Senku. Thankfully, like I said, Gen got away when Ukyo went after them. But so did Magma, but only because Chrome decided it was probably for the best if he surrendered. That way Magma doesn't get killed. Because if he didn't, Ukyo might be forced to kill Magma. No, it was 84. 84 was the last episode I watched. So I got 7 episodes done today. And it was all Black Clover. And yes, I did get to see the fight between Fenrir and his brother, and then Asta against him. Because, yeah, that guy deserved to be taken down a peg or 2. Or 8. And, let's see. What is with Asta's new outfit? Anyway. But yeah, Magma gets back and lets them know they have to get Chrome back because he got captured. And Ukyo ends up bringing Chrome to Tsukasa, and Chrome decides to open his big mouth and say that he's a science user. That he uses, the fire tricks and everything like that, but he doesn't mention anything else. He just mentions the fire tricks. And Tsukasa tries to get him onto his side and offer to let him have all the science stuff that he wants in exchange for, working with them. Obviously, we know Chrome isn't going to. And even in the face of falling to his death, he did not flinch or back out on his convictions. So Tsukasa's like, there's no need to try to push him on this. We'll just use him as a hostage. So, while this is going on, I'm thinking that at this point, actually, I've already seen up to episode 9, so I know what I'm about to say is actually true, because Ukyo was asked, where did he find Chrome? obviously we know that he found Chrome at the gravesite with Gen and Magma. If he had mentioned this, their plan would have been screwed from the start. No, Ukyo decides to tell him, I found him at the Miracle Cave scouting it out by himself. So Ukyo lied to Tsukasa. So this guy is not wanting to work with Tsukasa. And, at the point in the show that I was watching this, we did not know why. So he was possibly planning to overthrow Tsukasa in this little adventure. This little, shoot, what I was trying to say. This, I guess, dang it, I forgot what I was trying to say. Oh, this little venture of his. Whatever, but, yeah, so now Chrome's in prison. Anyway, shoot. Anyway, Senku and the others are trying to figure out a way to get, Chrome back. They decide the best way to do that is to travel there and, be able to get it back a little easier. Senku plans to build a car. What he builds is more akin to a single-car steam engine, because they make an actual steam engine, and now they are in the Industrial Revolution, technically, when it comes to their inventions. And, well, even Magma couldn't stop the thing when it started moving. He tried to stop it, he got set flying. And they end up making themselves a kind of a car, but all the elderly in the village decide that we aren't going to go, we are going to stay behind, because they know that they would just get in the way, and they don't want anybody, getting in, putting themselves in harm's way to protect one of them should the enemy try to go after them, So this means that when there's less people going, there's more room for all the science stuff that they're going to need. So they head there, and while they're there, they try and figure out a way to be able to break Chrome out, and they figured, a full-out assault with a tank is a good option. Sad for them that the enemy thought ahead on this and put out anti-vehicle traps. Is that going to stop them? No. No, it is not. It's almost 2 o'clock. I have to be at work at 5. My nephew gets off the bus around 3. Anyway, how they make it into a tank is something that I was not expecting. They also invent paper, and they use that paper to make a shield. And obviously would think, how is that going to be, how is that tough? He decides to demonstrate it by having Kinro attack him, and he would block with the shield. It looks like the thing is kind of slightly dented, but I guess it's just because it's paper. And it did not go through at all. And I was like, how is that possible? And again, realizes that the guy didn't use normal glue when he glued the paper to the frame. He used molten plastic. So he made a carbon shield. Really light, really tough, perfect for what they need. So they cover the steam engine in that thing, making it now a tank, and they nickname it the Steam Gorilla. While Chrome is in jail, he's like, I gotta get myself out, because if I don't, they're gonna get hit by the traps, and, well, it'd be game over. So, while they take him out to use the bathroom, in a way, which is just out in a field, he grabs some plants and stuff while he's going, and he ends up deciding that maybe he could start a fire with wood. He tries the same thing as Senku tried when he first got, unpetrified. Obviously, did not work. However, during the night, somebody leaves him the battery. At first, you would think it's Taiju and Yuzuriha. And for some strange reason, he thinks that they look a lot different than he thought they did. Or rather, he thinks they look more attractive than they actually do. I mean, they're not unattractive, but still, he thinks that them as... You get what I'm saying. You've seen the episode. But that might not be the case, because how could Taiju and Yuzuriha have been able to get at the battery and the stuff he brought with him, because it was all taken from him? I doubt Tsukasa and them would let them get anywhere near that stuff, so it has to be someone that Tsukasa trusts. I was thinking that it was Ukyo, and I'm actually told later that it was Ukyo. Ukyo. Anyway, he tries to start a fire with a battery, but thankfully, Yo, the guy who's watching him, the ex-police officer who got in trouble with the law right before the petrification, thinks that he used the sticks, which, fair enough, he could have. And they leave him alone because they think he can't do a gosh darn thing. Big mistake on their part. He ends up making himself sweat enough to fill his little water container and uses the battery to turn it into sulfuric acid, which he uses to melt the ropes on the bars and get himself out. Yo ends up chasing after him, and Chrome tricks him by making him think he's got pneumonia, because he took the berries and mixed it with something else and made fake blood, and acted like he had pneumonia and that it didn't matter if he was going to be thrown in there dead or alive anyway, because he was going to be dead in a few days. And he blows all that fake blood onto Yo, and that freaked him out enough to give him the chance to get him in the balls with that bamboo he took. Thankfully, Chrome was able to get back to the others, and he explained that he had used the fake blood because he had to spit out the rest of it, because I'm guessing it wasn't very tasty. And thankfully, Senku knew exactly what he did. Anyway, yeah, I've already gotten 7, 8, and 9 recorded. I might have to re-edit it because I had already edited episode 7, but not 8 and 9, so I'll have to go back and make those 3 into a video, so I should be good. Anyway, I hope you guys are excited for the conclusion for Dr. Stone, because I am. I definitely am. There's 11 episodes to this season as far as I know. And we are at episode 9 right now. 2 more to go. What's going to happen in those 2? We will see. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.